Hi, this
Hello.
is Josh Blackman. I'm actually staying outside the United States Supreme Court on the evening before arguments in Snyder v. Phelps, and I'm with, sir, what's your name?
Orlando Bethel, as in boy, E-T-H-E-L.
Orlando, and you're wearing a shirt that God hates Muslims. Why are you wearing that shirt?
I'm wearing the shirt because it's a biblical truth. Jesus said that he is the way, the truth, and the life, and no man cometh unto the Father but by him. Any other belief system that excludes Jesus Christ as the way to heaven and the way to God is an abomination in the sight of God, because God has already sent his only begotten Son into this earth realm to redeem man and to bring man the opportunity to be saved through redemption, obviously through serving him. And whenever you have any other belief system that declares that there's another way to get to heaven, they are spitting in the face of God, and as a result, God hates them. Be it Muslims, Buddhists, Hindus, atheists. Well, atheists don't believe about heaven, but nevertheless, any other belief system that's contrary to sound doctrine.
Now, I understand why you believe what you believe, but I mean, you can imagine some people might be offended by that shirt you're wearing. What would you say to someone who's offended by that kind of shirt?
Well, Jesus is very clear. He said that many will be offended because of him and because of his words that he preached. And basically what I'm doing is reiterating the fact that he is the only way to God and to heaven. And any belief system, again, that would exclude Christ is contrary to the gospel of Jesus Christ. And as a result, God hates it. God doesn't necessarily hate all Iraqis. He does not necessarily hate all Iranians or all Kuwaitis. So it's not a matter about a person being from a different country. It's about their belief system. And this is what Jesus came to do. He spoke out very fervently about people who would take up other belief systems and really not secure their belief in him. We have to secure and be witnesses really of Jesus Christ. We have to prove that we have allegiance to him by simply stating what he states.
Now, do you wear this shirt for just this occasion, or you've worn this shirt in the past?
Oh, we've worn this shirt. I've worn this shirt in the past.
And where do you wear these in public places or at public events? Where do you wear these kind of shirts?
In public places and public events. Sometimes, well, a courthouse is public as well, but basically in public places and public events while we're doing street ministry or street evangelism or open air preaching.
Have you ever worn them at a funeral?
No, I've never personally worn this at a funeral. I have preached at a funeral that was got quite a bit of attention.
Was it a military funeral?
No, actually, I preached at a military funeral as well. But I got beat at this particular funeral, and I guess the major news media wanted to get a hold to it. I got called by a lot of different people in the media, various places, just for that one sermon that I had at that particular funeral. But I didn't particularly wear this particular shirt at that time.
So coming to the court, the case that's before the court tomorrow, do you think Reverend Phelps should win? Do you think he has the right case? Or do you think that Mr. Snyder, who is bereaving his son, should win this case? What do you think?
Well, my thoughts on that are twofold. Primarily, number one, the case is not really against the Phelps. The case that Mr. Snyder is bringing before the Supreme Court is against God. Because it's God's words that the Phelps are communicating to this wicked and perverse generation. So, as a result, the issue is not really with the Phelps, because it can be any person, and, like as myself or many other ministers who go out preaching. The issue is really with the messenger who's heralding the word of God. And that's what the Snyders have an issue with, and that's why they brought it here. So that's the one portion of it. The other portion of it, legally speaking, from the basis, constitutionally speaking, that's the very core and essence of the First Amendment to the U.S. Constitution. Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment of religion, number one. This is a religious and theological statement. It says, nor prohibiting the freedom of speech and of press. So, as a result, the Supreme Court, if it's going to rule in favor of the Constitution, it cannot help but rule in favor of the activities of the Westboro Baptist Church.
Okay, well, thank you very much. I appreciate it, and enjoy the rest of your wait. It's about 9 o'clock now, so you have about 13 hours to argument start. So have a good evening.
To God be the glory.
Thank you very much. Good night.